Good times.
Oh, Alex, it's so good to see you back dancing in your studio.
You know who is also back in studio? We have Rubes in the studio and Beatrix, our listener who goes by Beatrix on Discord. She's here as well.
Andito ba si Rubes pa rin? Ano pa rin ba si Rubes? Kaya ba hindi dati? Di ba bumisita dati? Sino ba? Si Rubes ba yun?
Yes. So he went away. He went to Bangkok and he went somewhere else.
He went to
Singapore,
Bangkok?
yeah. And now he's back. And he comes bearing gifts. I got maple syrup and a dessert wine. Typical breakfast items. Thank you.
Yeah. How very Canadian food. I love that. Wait, how was the food, everybody, by the way? Sorry. I know we're going to look for some structure here. Let's just stick to the travel for a second here. How was the food, Sam? I know going home to Korea, is it just regular food, or do you ever go home to Korea and like, oh my God, this is amazing because I only get the Philippine version?
And I think it's a mix. Like, you get mom's home cooking, which I did a lot this time. And then we're also just out and about, trying out new things. And it was all very good. And I ate too much. And diet starts now.
Do you go home and do you do the regular Korean food that you're very exposed to in Manila when you are home, like the samgyup, is that how you pronounce it?
Samgyup?
Yeah, your bulgogi, your kind of short ribs, all that stuff. Or when you go home, you're like, I don't want any of the basics because we have so much of that stuff back home.
You do try to stay away from the stuff that you could also get here. Although, yeah, I guess it's, it's a slightly different version you get when you're over there.
Yeah. Give me the rarer ones.
Sorry?
Right? Like you'll just want the ones that are kind of rare.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't find on the menus.
Yeah.
Is there like a gate kept dish that you guys don't want to internationalize because it might go the route of the sangyup?
At this point, I don't think so.
Wala na.
We're all just like, just come over here and try all the stuff and eat all the food. Yes, Lex.
Ako sa Japan, ang gusto ko yung technology. Nakakatuwa kasi.
Like what?
Try yung mo, di ba dito na tayo ng waiter, bayad, bigay mo, tapos babayaran. Masasanay ka sa Japan na wala ang kausap na tao.
Puro screens.
Puro punta ka sa sushiro. Tatawagin yung number mo, punta ka sa mesa, order ka na, wala ka nang makikitang tao. Magbabayad ka na, automated. Tapos, yun, pagka umorder ka sa mga kahit gilid-gilid, punta ka dun sa parang ATM, order ka, tapos bilay sa serve yung pagkain mo, and then babayad ka. Yun na. Ang
That's a big city Asia, right? I mean, this is typical, right? With other cities in Asia. I mean, Hong Kong is like this as well now. You really don't see waitresses or any of that stuff anywhere. You pay your bill with the QR code. You order with the QR code. It comes. You rarely get any human interaction. Is that the same thing?
Yes. Kaya natutuwa ako kasi parang it's a sign of Sa akin parang sign na ng maturity or progress na isang bansa to be able to be. Alam mo, kasi lagi tayong gusto natin may reklamador. Alam mo yun, waitress, naka dito. Share mo sa akin yung pagkain. Pag nagkamali ka, doon sa Japan, hindi ka mahirap magkamali, bayad ka. Di ba? Ay, napindot ko na parang gano'n. So, mas sa akin obserbasyon ko yun parang okay pala to, no? Yung nagtitiwala sa online, magiging ka rin magiging magagamit ka rin ng talagang pag-iingat sa pag-order.
Alex, it warms my heart that you are being forward about this stuff because I always feel like I'm alone when I'm saying don't interact. Everything is technology, all that stuff. I do like this. Maybe we could remove the tip now from the bill, Sam, Lex, because none of this stuff is with the waiter anymore and all of that stuff. It's QR code or the screen and any of that. Yes. Now we can just remove the tip, which is, of course, my dream in life.
Do you mean here in the Philippines? Sorry, I was...
Yeah, in Philippines and other countries.
America.
Yeah, I know Japan, walang tip, right? But maybe in other countries, we could finally remove it as we go contactless, both interactive with cash and people.
There's a thought.
Yeah.
Kung maganda talaga yung adjustment, tanggalin ng tip, pero adjust nyo rin yung pagsweldo para hindi umaasa yung mga tao sa tip. I think it's a sign na hindi ako satisfied sa sweldo, kaya I'm depending sa tip nyo. Parang ganun Parang gano'n. Pasita mo sa hotel.
It's that look.
Sa hotel. Sa hotel sa Amerika. Sa hotel sa Amerika, pag naglilinis yung mga naghihintay ng tip, palata eh.
When they like housekeeping, you mean?
Yes. Oh.
Yes. That's why I don't let people carry my bags because I don't want to give a tip. I'll do it.
But I mean,
when you get there and you have like 5 bags.
Yeah.
Bring myself.
Pero housekeeping, but they usually do their job when you're not there.
Hindi, minsan kasi pag napunta sila doon, nandoon ka, makikita mo pag labas, siyempre nahiya ka. Sa Japan, ayaw pa rin. Kahit ibang nationality sa Japan, hindi rin nagtitip. Gets, di ba? Parang doon sa US, automatic may tip ka.
So Sam, let me get back to what I wanted to talk about regarding, say, gatekeeping dishes. So there's absolutely nothing that's under the radar that we have yet to discover or that you can predict we're going to lose our minds if we get to it.
I tried this thing. It was a sweet pancake. It's called a hotok, which is really simple. The hotok.
Hotok.
Mm-hmm. Okay. The original version is just like
it sounds like an area na maraming pokpok no like in deep QC.
Why do you have to
Ano ka na babayad dyan sa hotok?
Oh my god.
Galing sa hotok. Ano ka na naman ginawa mo sa hotok?
It's such a cute name and it's such a wholesome sweet dish, guys.
It's like TikTok but OnlyFans if they had one app. Hotok.
Hotok.
Oh gosh.
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry, so pancake.
It's a sweet, nutty pancake, but now they're just adding all kinds of stuff to it, like cheese for one, which is the version I had, which is very, very good. But now it comes with like ice cream or like bean powder. It's evolved quite a bit.
But can you make it into a business? And we bring it back home, we make millions.
I think it could potentially be very popular. Yes.
Lex?
Yeah, pancakes. Paborito ko yung pancakes.
Let's get into this business. Is there anything for Filipinos that we are gatekeeping as our country's cuisine starts to really expand all over the world? Is there anything that we just want to keep to ourselves that we don't want to share with the rest of the world? Like, yes, it's good to be exposed to it. More and more now do I come across people who are non-Filipinos who tell us or tell me how much they love the food. And again, it's the classics. It's your lumpia. It's your Shanghai, your pancit, your adobo, whatever. It's the classics. And you sit there and you're like, yeah. But is there something we need to gatekeep? The number one answer right now is ube. And sorry, Rubes.
Too late.
Sorry, Uro-chan. Way too late on ube. Yeah. They have destroyed ube. When I say they, I'm saying not just the foreigners, but mga balikbayans, or not, but yung mga OFWs, like the Filipinos who live abroad have ruined ube.
What do you mean ruined? Why?
Us. Because they introduced it and they started making events for it. Like there was an ube event in New York. I know some of you guys are in New York. I think Jojo Lies in,
like a
Jojo
festival?
Lies in New York. There was an ube festival.
Yes.
No.
I want to go.
BTS yun mo. Kasi kulay ba?
Hold on, Alvin, can you throw on Ube Land, which was a festival in New York recently? And let's press play on this disaster.
Here's everything I ate at Ube Land Festival. You can find all kinds of creative dishes made with ube, starting with the spam musubi, lumpia, and rice cake trio. My favorite of the three was the lumpia. It was extra crispy, and I thought the ube drizzle was going to make it sweeter, but it actually complemented it very well. I came across this vendor selling pancit, and I've never seen it made with ube before, so I had to try it. This guy's egg surprised me. I bet you can't guess it in the comments. The pancit smelled so good as he was making it, and it tasted even better. Someone told me I had to try ube lemonade while I was here, so I did, and it tasted a little bit like Fruity Pebbles. The vendors also sell regular items that don't contain any ube, and I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to try any locals empanada.
Walang violet na pagkain ng Pinoy. Ang ube, kaya violet kasi pag tinikman mo, ube.
What do you...
This is
Pansit
a
na
disaster.
I could hang with most of it, but what was the pansit na may ube? Ano yun?
violet, no?
Yeah.
Medyo.
Ube pancit, may ube spam, which was...
Ube spam?
This is Satan worshipping, Sam.
Oh my God. Mohan. Is that like, parang ginlaze yung spam with ube?
Green lace? No! Tinira! Green lace! Tigilan mo ako, Samo. Green lace. Tinulungan mo pa yung nagtitinda ng spam glaze with ube.
glazed ube. Ube glazed spam. Sorry. Do you see what I'm talking about though, Sam?
I have mixed feelings about it. I love that, there is a whole festival now. Ubeland. Oh my God.
The festival should be
kind of
in the homeland, not this blasphemy going on abroad.
You know what? That's a good point. Okay. Ube.
Thank you.
Is ube native to the Philippines?
No, maybe not.
Yeah,
Maybe not.
meron kasi
Maybe
iba.
it's a sea thing.
But is it like, I don't know where else it's this prominent in the cuisine though. I'm so nasal, sorry.
Yeah. Look. You can make lechon in every country that has a pig, but there are only a few that do it right. That's us, the Puerto Ricans, and maybe some of the few other Latin American countries. But yeah, I'm sure there's a purple yam in a handful of countries, but we're the ones that made it popular.
Okay, so
we're the ones that made it delicious.
So my point being, the festival should be happening here and people should be flying in from all over the world to attend this thing. Guys,
So who's at fault here?
stop.
Who's at fault here?
Papasimple ko muna yung ube mo.
OFWs?
Papasimple ko muna yung ube. Ang ube, kinakain siya doon sa, nasa spear lang ng ube. Ibig sabihin, in ube form pa rin. Ice cream, para naging ube pa rin siya. Okay, acceptable. Halo-halo, okay. Ube na drink, okay. Pero yung hinalo mo sa lumayo siya doon sa kanyang, doon sa bilog. Nagpansit, doon siya pinatay. So, doon ako nadali. Nung kulay violet. Hindi associate masyado ang violet sa pagkain.
I'm just wondering, like, ube na savory, like, paano kaya yun?
I don't know. I would never, even if you offered it to me, this is ube pancit, and which I'm fine with pancit and I'm fine with ube. Like I do enjoy both of them.
Yes,
I am not gonna do that because I feel like I've turned my back on my culture if I put that in my mouth.
Saka ang pansit mo, kailangan siyang normal na kulay kasi para malaman natin kung sira. Yung ube na may pansit, hindi mo alam kung saan na yung sira niya.
That's the poverty life.
Di ba?
Nag-iiba
Ibig
pa
sabihin
ng
yung ube
color?
pansit, hindi, maamoy mo siyempre. Pero ube pansit, kasi sa tingin dapat yung pansit, alam mo na kagad na sira na to. Sa ube pansit, hindi mo alalaman.
I'm intrigued though.
Hindi mo alalaman.
I don't know, man. I think more people would side with me that we should gatekeep.
Yes.
And if there's any attempt for you guys to do these things, we should bring it home. Adds to our tourism, Sam. You're right. But how do you share this in that form and then call it ours and then just this is slander?
Nakita ko si Maria Ozawa. May nag-post. Gustong-gusto niya yung dinakdakan.
What's that again? What?
Dinakdakan. Para siyang sisig na na hindi luto.
Oh.
Dinakdakan.
We can share that with the rest of the world. We don't need to gatekeep that one.
Oo, pero si Maria Ozawa nag-share eh. Kaya hindi ko alam kung kinalat niya.
Salan. Yeah.
Oh. So, ganda ng makeup niya dun. Kaya na-attract ako eh. Binalik niya ako sa kabataan ko.
I don't know what's happening.
Hindi na, pag makikita ni Direk yan, yung si Maria Ozawa dinakdakan. Sarap! Nung
Is Maria still in the country?
Oo.
She's full on like permanent resident.
Hindi ko alam.
Oh. Just wondering. Okay.
She's a friend of yours, right?
She was a friend of mine.
Ay,
and
bakit
then
past tense?
So the first I guess wrinkle in our relationship was she was on the show and I think she said she slept with Cesar Montano or something like that. And Cesar, I don't know if he got mad or something like I don't know what. It became an issue. So she then blamed it on me for, I guess, pulling it out of her.
Okay.
No pun.
But that was just the first wrinkle.
Yeah. And then she sent me a DM once saying she was in LA and wanted to hang out.
Oh, okay.
But then the DMs go to my girlfriend at the time. So, which led to an immediate blockage and full-on severing of the relationship. So she did DM me. Now that I have full use of my social media for the past year, she did DM me about I would say a year ago, maybe like 8 months ago. Said hi.
And did you say hi back?
Yeah, I said hi back. I said, hey. Yun lang.
The end.
That's it. The end. Ended it. Too much time has gone by.
Maria Osawa. Yung isang near miss ko dyan, yung pauwi na ako sa Boracay, nasa aeroplano ako, tapos nag-message siya, "Hey, you're here? Andito ako sa Bora."
Oh.
Wala na, pauwi na ako eh.
Okay.
If this was 1990, what was Maria's prime maybe? If this was 2010 or less, no, 2004, you're extending your trip.
2016 yun, mga 17.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll have more of the show. It's 6:47 on this Tuesday morning. We're back after our Holy Week break, and we hope you guys hang out with us till 9 o'clock. We'll have the girls coming up shortly as well. Don't go away.
Good times.
1975 with somebody else. Welcome back to the show. We are wrapping up hour number 1 on this Tuesday morning of Good Times. My name is Mo. That's Sam in studio. Alex is back in his studio as well. And we are streaming all over the world on discord.gg/Good Times Radio. You know, we were talking about ube a little while ago, and it reminded me of my new favorite person that I stalk online.
Oh.
So it started off with Romel. Remember? Yeah. Remember Romel? We don't even see Romel anymore.
Who could forget?
Yeah.
Romel.
I mean, man, I zone in on these accounts that just, first of all, because I zone in on them so much, they shows up on the feed so much that I'm now completely up to date with their lives. And then there's Kevin, right? So we had Kevin, we had Romel. I'm sure we had somebody else.
Is this your other online barkada?
Sino?
Sila.
Yeah,
Si Romel, si Kevin.
Si Romel, Kevin, all different walks of the world. And my new one is Chef Yams. If we were talking about ube earlier. Si Yams. Yams is, I'm obsessed. He's my current obsession.
Oh, Chef Yams is male. Okay, because that was my question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chef Yams is the rapper. Remember? Big Pototoy on the Fang. And remember him? Alvin.
Wait
Lex,
lang, he's a chef?
Listen to this. That's his rap star name. But this
Ow.
Alex, did you see Yams here? This is my new favorite guy. Let's press play here again. Here.
I'm a Filipino, big pototoy in his thing. Your nanny think I'm pogi, make your lolo wanna bang. Your tito love the movie, said you wanna join the gang. Watch me hit, but there's a wiggle face on sours in the gang.
This is
Nakukuta mo dito madali. Happy yung go, walang teka sandali. Make your bebo tiempo, hindi siya mapakali.
Okay, Sam, you close your ears. Coming.
O sige, ano na? Papalag ka pa, sarap sipakin sa mukha. Pag nagmumukhang tanga, sasagot ka pa. Pokin ang ina.
Whoa.
Why are you acting surprised?
No. Okay.
Oh my word. Wow.
He's my new guy.
So much for Holy Week, guys. I mean, that's done.
He's my new guy.
His name is Chef Yams? I didn't know that.
Yams. Yeah. I think it's either play on ube or his last name is Yambao, Sam. And that's why. So,
what? Have you...
You know, the topic last week, Lex, was that parang hindi talaga tayo bagay for hip-hop because of... You know, that yabang effect, talking about girls and what we have and how much money we have and the gold chains and all of that stuff. And and I know we do that whole boses na kahirapan thing and all, and he's got it, but he's got a little element of social because he's also in San Francisco and all of these things. So it has kind of like a very American hip hop kind of feel to it with the boses na kahirapan style, which is a nice little blend. And then I thought my obsession just ended with Yams, Sam.
Oh, meron pa. The online
There's a girl
barkada
version.
is expanding. There's a girl. Oh, we need a girl in the barkada. Of course.
Because Adam needed Eve.
Yes.
And I came across this girl and just gonna hammer my point that parang hindi talaga bagay sa atin to. But here we go. Let's I don't know what this girl's name is, but wait, Vin, show the other one first. I like the other one first before this one. Sorry.
Okay, at a glance,
it's the same song.
At a glance, this looks like Mara.
Perfect. You know
Yeah.
what? You're right. She does look like Myra. Let me give
Yeah.
you the close-up here then on the other one. Vin, do we've got the other one here? Or yes or no? Or not? There's two. Okay, let's press this one. Let's just play this one first because there is two of them. But here we go.
You never seen a Filipino killer move like me. Big bad wolf in the skirt, R.I.P. To this hating bitches, hindi nila matalo. Paano matatalo? Bitch, hindi ka naman lalaro. What the fuck? I'm that bitch and they know it. I'm that bitch and they know it. That bitch and they, I'm that bitch and they know it. Yeah. I'm that bitch and they know it. That bitch and they, I'm that bitch and they know it. I'm that bitch and they know it.
Yeah.
That bitch and they.
I'm sorry, what are they saying?
I'm that bitch and they know it. I'm that bitch and they know it. That bitch and they. I'm that bitch and they know it. I'm a motherfucking
Okay,
Whoa.
enough.
I didn't know that there's bad word. Okay, but it's really more the dance, the choreography that
Is
yeah. Okay, thanks, Vin. Appreciate it. It's not our thing.
Hindi naman. Eh, panaka-naka naman pwede.
It's not our thing. Sam, your initial giving how many stars do you give this out of 5?
I mean, not many, obviously, but I'm just wondering why.
But not a few.
So, like, you know, that dance move, right?
Sure.
Is
Which
it
one? The one in the car? The one in the vehicle?
both?
Okay.
Just is it because, you know, there is no junk to back it up? So, because the whole point is
Oh, you're saying why is she doing that move? Hindi naman malaki yung puwet niya.
parang isn't that why you're doing that? Is to, like, you want the jiggle factor, like you want,
Correct.
you know.
Right. It's like I don't know. It's like doing a lot of cleavage shots with your A cup, right? You're like just doing a lot of this.
I mean,
So that's your
just-
criticism. That sana naman malaki yung
I
puwet
don't
mo,
know if
kung
I'm in a position to criticize, but I guess that's the thought that was crossing my mind. Is like, oh, okay, you know, we've seen this move, but when there is nothing to be moved, then I guess it's a bit awkward. Like the move doesn't work.
You know, I think what's going on in my mind right now is that you know I said it a couple weeks ago that I don't feel like America deserves anything good right now because of our behavior right here in this part of the world. But I also think we've now poisoned the minds of our Pinoys in the country as well. You get what I mean?
Because of this, like what we're looking at right now.
I'm gonna go out and say that when we talk about Filipinos outside of the country, the ones that are least liked have to be the Americans. Yes. Alex is so busy in a business
I know,
meeting right
Lex.
now.
Like, hello, are we not doing a show right now?
completely-
What are you doing?
Man.
We're so busy. He's completely
Sorry.
in a business. No, but I guess my question is, who's the least liked Filipinos outside of the country? And I know that the Saudi group historically has gotten a rough reputation, but I got to think the Americans are running away with in this race.
Are you saying that because you're connecting it not to what's happening in the States right now?
No,
or
not
rather
really. I mean, no, because it takes years to get to this level.
right?
Right? This is not a 6-week issue, but it's highlighting it for me. Not really naman the reason. It's really more na-highlight lang sila. So and just for topic purposes alone, and we stream to many countries on this show and downloaded in many countries and all that stuff. But I guess my question is, of the Filipinos outside of the Philippines, which ones are the least liked? Rube says EU-based Pinoys, ang daming DDS dun. Yeah, I mean, But the US has so many DDS too, though. Gosh, there's a lot of them over here. And I think the EU gets a lot of publicity for being DDS because we get a lot of news clips of them at The Hague. And they congregate there, but it's really not that impressive. Maybe there's like 20, 30 of them. It's not like, there's no mini EDSA revolution going on over there in the Netherlands. It's just the 20 people on a newscast. And it gives maybe it implies then that ang daming DDS dun, when not really. It's just at The Hague. The Australians, maybe.
What is the characteristic of, Filipinos who are in Australia?
Di ba napunta ako doon? Okay, no, kasi parang mas feel nila, mas okay yung sitwasyon nila sa lahat ng... mas... Parang dati kasi konti lang yung nakakaalam din Australia and New Zealand.
Beatrix, who's in the studio right now, is actually, based in Australia.
Oh, the bulk of our listeners are in Australia.
That's true.
Australia.
So, I'm more asking, or maybe, you know what it is? Maybe it's the accent. They tend to turn their accent quicker away, from ours than anybody else. I mean, when we take those phone calls, right, Sam, on the podcast, they tend to have the twang a little earlier than maybe some of the other ones.
Di ba sa UK, mas maano yung twang? Mas
Twang.
Mas
Tagalog ba yun?
I think the thing with the UK is mas matagal i-develop, but it's very distinct. The Australians, and they've got the word. Remember we talked about it. They call they call Filipinos filos over there, and that's a really kind of crappy slang term for Filipinos. Maybe we take it against them because of that. Also, maybe their proximity to the country, like they're not that far away, yet they're so very different.
With the accent thing, though, do you think you feel the need to adapt quicker because the accent is so different?
No. Sam, no. You could do...
No.
No. Just... I don't even know how to do it.
Diba?
I don't know. I'm just throwing out there as accent maybe is the reason for me. But I don't know. That American swag is very annoying. Sorry, Lex, go.
Ako sa kasi... Ang dating sa akin yung parang yung kung sino pa yung pinaka hindi naman gatekeep, no. Parang gusto nila, kami lang nakakaalam ng Australia, New Zealand, Ganda dito eh. Ganda dito. Totoo naman talaga pagpunta ko maganda, pero yung mga Pinoy parang sinasabi nila, kamaingay. Pamagdati sila. Parang gano'n. Yeah. Pero ngayon, na-expo. Yun ang basa ko sa Australia, New Zealand na maganda dito pero wag natin ipagkalat. Kaya umaano sila sa mga parang tanong mo kay Beatrix kung totoo yung feeling ko.
Totoo ba?
Kasi yung unang dinagsa siyempre, alam naman natin yung unang mga dinagsa ng mga Pinoy diyan, yung mga Middle East. Sa Middle East kasi alam niyo working parang gano'n.
Well, you got an enthusiastic nod from Beatrix. Tama daw yung analysis mo.
Oo. Kasi sa ang mga nagtatrabaho sa Australia, sa New Zealand, importante yung trabaho nila, like mga oil. Doon sa may mga engineer.
No Filipino gatekeeps like the European Filipinos. They're the ones that are truly like, do not come here, everybody. Do not, because we dress nice here. We have manners around. There's class around here. We smell good around here.
Maybe it's
don't rub your stink on Europe.
Don't cramp my style.
Yeah, the Australians, I think, is what the U.S. was maybe 50 years ago, which was, it's a better life down there. Let's keep it a little bit of a secret. Let's go down there, enjoy, blah, blah, blah. The Americans, they're now just fully, they're trying to be Americans, as we can see here with some of these clips. The Australians, I think you could still be Filipino and separate that from being an Australian and still live a good life and then gatekeep that good life. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hindi ba dahil sa representation yun ng Europe as a country na nag-discriminate or racist? Nahawa sila, parang ganon. Like France, kilala yan bilang racist, especially sa Pinoy. Or sa Asian. Di ba? Hindi kaya ganun din ang attitude ng mga Pinoy doon? Because, di ba, if you can't beat them,
I'm not
join
sure
them.
because I think I don't find Europe to be particularly racist in my experience because there's so many different races and they're all landlocked together. So you're gonna get a lot of kind of authentic blending in compared to maybe other countries. So, but I also do believe that like Europe is very elitist Filipino. Like that's where the creme de la creme hang out. And if you're not one of that, please stay away. Speaking of top tier Pinoys, here she is. Look at her, just completely
Hello.
Mara, hi.
Good
What's up,
morning.
Good morning.
How are you,
Welcome
Mara?
back, everybody.
Yeah, you too.
Mara, break down Filipino Canadians for us. Generally well loved. Do you kind of like how they acclimate themselves or assimilate to the Canadian life? The topic is, by the way, which Pinoys outside of the Philippines are least liked?
Oh, I think we're one of the most liked.
Yeah, I think so too.
Canadians are typically nice, mixed with.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. There's lots of us there. Lots of us.
Yeah, but what makes you guys well liked, you think? Like, what do you guys do?
Maybe because in Canada, everybody tends to be more equal. Well, I don't know. I haven't lived there in a while, but that's what I remember from when I was growing up. What else
Rubes
ba?
here in studio is from Canada, and he says everyone loves Filipinos over there.
Rubes is in the studio right now.
Yeah.
Oh, Rubes!
I think it's a mix though of the population there being really nice, and then when we go over there, they're nice to us, and then because they're nice to us, we're nice to them, and then all of a sudden we get off on a really good start. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And also because there's free healthcare, so everybody's in a good mood. Maybe.
Yeah, but there's that also in other countries. I mean, Australia has that, right? Countries in Europe have that as well. So it's really the Americans who are, again, for whatever reason, wanting to live in a terrible system. But I don't know. What about the Middle East group? Because I think historically the Saudi Filipinos tend to have had a bit of a negative image. Maybe it's, I don't know if it's their outfits or I don't know what it is, but are they getting better at, I don't know, being well loved?
The Middle East?
Yeah.
Why? How come they don't like them?
I think it's maybe because the thing is, was it, I don't know, like if this is, was it they were kind of baduy?
Dati pag sa Middle East, automatic ka kasi, OFW. Oo, medyo ganun ang treatment.
But don't they come back medyo ma-jewelry?
Yun. Yung dati yun.
May konting yabang, right? Na, okay, galing ko dun, abroad.
Dati yun. Pero ngayon, medyo bumababa na yung ganung Kasi nagkaka-expose na ng Na-counter na yun ng kumakalat na mga video na mahirap po ang buhay sa barko. Kumakain po kami ng kanin at parang kaya hindi na sila makapag ganon. Kasi dati, kailangan mo nung wala pang masyadong social media, ang dating talaga sa mga lahat na nag-abroad, in general muna is, ang sarap ng buhay nito, ang yaman nito. Kaya pag uwi, kailangan mo panindigan. Meron kang mga alahas. Pero, pagdating mo dun sa actual na country, isa ka sa mga talagang nagtatrabaho ka doon, hindi ganun ang buhay talaga. Kaya nung medyo na-expose na sa social media, hindi ka na makapag... Ang storyline na ngayon is, mahirap ang buhay namin, hindi kami dapat, hindi madali ang buhay dito at hingi kayo ng pera. Ganun na naging storyline.
And then at one point, weren't they hailed as the heroes of the economy?
Yes. Bayani, dahil sa remittance. Yan, nagpapadala sila. Pero ngayon,
so do you think that maybe makes your head a little bigger when you're like, okay, I am responsible for the economy of the country. So you have a little bit of swagger to you when you walk around saying, remittance ko is what keeps this country around.
Meron ganung point dati na Kami ang mga bagong bayani. Hinail sila as bagong bayani.
May contribution.
Kaya, di ba? Kaya nga tuloy-tuloy pa rin yung yung overseas voting. Kasi meron kaming say sa bansa. Yan yun.
EL says, Pinoy's based in Taiwan. There's a perception na mayaman na. Taiwan is so close by. Can you really have a Taiwan type of kind of flair about you? I don't know. It's really hard to do.
Alam mo, sa totoo lang kung saan napupunta tayo sa Taiwan, diyan ako nahihiwagaan sa Taiwan. Kasi ang balita ko, karamihan ng mga nagtatrabaho, sa factory daw. Factory daw ang pinaka main ng mga Pinoy pag nagpunta sa Taiwan. Hindi ko alam kung totoo ba yan kasi kung ganoon, di dapat isa rin yan sa mga ina-acknowledge natin na tayo nagpapadala ng mga workforce sa Taiwan. Sa factory lahat ng nakikilala kong nagtatrabaho sa Taiwan, sa factory sila nag-work. Gusto ko lang malaman kung totoo yun.
So why is the perception mayaman sila?
Ngayon ang di ko alam.
I think when you go abroad, you just it automatically thinks it. You're
kasi
better.
times yung palitan ng pera
Yeah.
Multiply times 60 sa Amerika. UK.
How big is the Filipino population in Korea, Sam? Like they actually live there, not just visiting because of the wave.
Just because I came from there doesn't mean that I can pull out these numbers off the top of my head.
I mean,
Mohan.
like I'd ask for exacts, Sam. It's like walking around,
No
like you don't
clue.
see them.
Actually, I didn't bump into too many Filipinos while I was there, actually.
And all the ones mukhang turista talaga, no?
Because I mean, cherry blossoms, like obviously, Holy Week, obviously.
And they're probably English teachers, no?
Oh, is that a popular job for Filipinos in Korea?
My cousin, but she's like a Filipino Canadian. She went to Korea for a while to teach English. She wanted to have that experience of traveling, and she stayed in Korea for about 5 years. She wanted to explore another culture.
Oh wow, a while. Okay.
Yeah. There was a comedian, actually, I'd forgotten his name, and he was doing a podcast, and he was saying that how he loves Filipinos because they're always smiling and they're always in a good mood regardless of what.
Vaughn.
And then was it him? And then he was talking about Filipinos are the last people that you see before you die, and they're smiling down on you. And they're taking care
it's like
of
that's
you
what he wants. Like he wants to die with the Filipinos. That's Theo Vaughn. He's great. By the way. Yeah. And it's a very viral kind of interview. I think he did it on the Joe Rogan podcast, if I'm not mistaken, or some podcast. But it is they've made like visual support for it and everything. They're actually very nice, I think, for him to say. It's 7:15. We gotta take a break. We do have a guest today. Yes, Sam?
Yes, we do. Si James Deacon lang naman, guys.
Really?
Yeah.
He was on the podcast 2018 or 2017.
Wow, that's really good memory,
See,
Mara.
see, Sam. That's called stats. You see how good
Yeah,
she is?
wow. No, I admire it. I'm jealous.
Yeah, I do remember him being on the podcast a couple
He
of times.
was in the podcast. That's how I met him.
I don't think he likes me very much, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know. Is there
Well,
like
this
some
should
kind of
be
conflict?
interesting.
I'm trying to think if there's conflict.
There was no conflict back then, and you were actually praising
there
him
wasn't.
for a lot of
wasn't.
things.
I think if there is, and I'm not sure there is. Maybe I could have dreamt it, and I hope it doesn't manifest later. But I think it's because he's BFFs with Franco Mabanta, and I just had I was vomiting Franco at certain
Franco was also in the podcast 2016.
I know Franco was in the podcast many times actually, and then he went and made a turn for the crazy. And I think they're like BFF. So when I attack one gets kind of stuck in the crossfire, and I think that's where James lives.
Okay, I mean, maybe let's not try to get into the drama because he's joining us to talk about the Manila International Auto Show. So maybe keep it, auto.
Yeah, Sam. I mean, I'm going to do that. What do you think of me?
Well, you're known to, stir the pot. So...
Nandiyan na ba si James? Nandiyan na ba si James Deacon?
Maya.
Kasi para rin malaman na ni Mo, nagtatrabaho ngayon si James Deacon sa PGMI. may kulang ata akong letter na nagkasama si Franco Mabanta.
Yeah. Well, I think they are
Sa
best
peanut
friends.
something. Pero kaibigan natin yan si James Deacon.
That's a nice friend when you defend
I
a
guess.
friend. Aw.
Huh?
Respect. It's a nice friend when you defend your friend.
Defend a friend.
What if your friend's gross?
Yeah,
We
but
see
you
your
would do
friend.
that also. You would do that also. You would defend. You would defend
Are you
a friend.
gross? Are you gross?
It depends. I catch my poop, so kind of.
Mara, we have forgotten about that.
No, we haven't. No, we haven't. We'll
She's
take a
back.
break.
She's
When we
back.
come back, we'll have more of the show. Don't go away. Back after this.
Good times.
It's Coldplay at 7:21 on this Tuesday morning. You have, let's see, the four of us. We'll have a guest coming up a little bit later, and we'll see if Kay joins us. But now's a really good time to talk about the stuff we would like you guys to check out, please, if you don't mind. Myra, why don't you go first?
Mara,
I'm
did
gonna
you
go
win
first.
na? Did you win na?
I don't know. I haven't checked. I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all. But for the gamers out there, you guys can also support me by going to my shop at GameWithMara.com and you can top up there. So if you guys play like Roblox or Honor of Kings or PUBG, Valorant, whatever it is, you guys can top up at GameWithMara.com. It's much cheaper there. So do it there. You're going to top up anyway. Top up at my store.
Yeah.
Galing,
Money's
galing.
better than awards.
Yes, galing nun.
Oh, no. Cafe. Drinks.
Cafe 76.
mo.
Nga pala, Cafe 76, you guys get 10% off, which is amazing. Discount. It's like you're winning. So all you have to do is say purple and green hearts because that represents us. So you go to Amarisolo Makati, Cafe 76, 10% off your total bill. O diba, nagkape ka na, nanalo ka pa, kasi you pay less.
Winner.
Purple and green hearts.
And then top up on GameWithMara.com. Let's. What you got?
Nakita kita, Mara, may video kayo ni ni Karylle. Karylle ba yun? Karylle.
She guested on your show ba? On your
Dati,
podcast?
dati.
Yes.
Dati.
So she's my workout buddy because I needed a
You
workout
guys
buddy.
almost look like lovers. You guys almost look like lovers.
Really?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Yeah. She's the one when I asked for because there was supposed to be like a couples discount, and I asked, "Oh, can we apply as a couple?" And they go, "Ha, that nagtumawa for married couple daw." Sabi ko, "Why? We could be lesbians. So just give us the discount."
Oh my
And
gosh,
then
Mohan, you were not off.
They
Really?
didn't give us the
Yeah.
discount. We're not part. She's married, but you know.
Still could be lesbians easily.
Sorry,
Yun ang
Mara.
gusto ko pag yun ang gusto ko
Ako
pag
rin, gusto ko maging lesbian.
dalawa kami na pag
ko
if
rin
I
yan.
were a lesbian gusto ko hottie yung partner ko.
Yes.
Yeah,
ako.
you guys look like the most attractive lesbian couple at the gym.
Yeah. Wala lang. Nakita ko lang.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Thank you, Lex.
Sorry po. Yan, magkita. Of course, maraming salamat po sa nanood ng Pass is Pass na talaga namang lumaban sa takilya. Yan. Nasa number 8 siya ngayon. Nasa number 9 pala, nagitnaan siya ng Moses sa ni Jesus Christ. So,
Matindi yung kalaban mo, Lex. Pwede na yan.
You put yourself at their level.
nakita ko lang nasa gitna ako ni Moses at ni Jesus. Maraming salamat po at tinalo ko si Moses. Yun.
We just need to put you in
the
the Bible now. I mean, Book of Alex, right?
in-split ko sila. Out na ako. Yun, maraming salamat at pinalit nyo pa yung tamang panahon. Doon ako nagulat, natouch ako doon. So maraming salamat po at abangan natin. Baka magkaroon tayo ng pangatlo sa susunod. Yes, maraming salamat. At dahil dyan, magkita-kita tayo sa Japan. April 17 sa may Saitama, lab trip in Tokyo. April 18 dyan sa Gotemba at April 19 sa Nagoya. So dyan na ulit ako sa Japan.
You're going back to Japan. You're
Yes,
just there
16,
the other day.
16 to 21,
That's
yes.
awesome.
Yeah, at may open mic sa lahat ng gusto magpatawa dyan sa Sazonado, sa may Bistro Filipino, sa Ortiga Center every Wednesday. So kita-kits dyan. At mag-a-show ako dyan sa may April 8, nandiyan ako sa Mion, sa QC. April 9, nandiyan ako sa, mali pala. April 8, nandiyan ako sa Turning Tides. Marikina, April 8, Wednesday. April 9, nandiyan ako sa Mions. April 10, nandiyan ako sa That's Diner sa
Lesbian bar, by the way. Sorry.
That signer, was April. Kalimutan ko tuloy.
Parking for the meal outside.
Wala talaga sa isip ko. April 11. Yes, Beyonce. April 11, at the lounge. April 11 sa Makati. So please, ngayong week yan para ma-celebrate natin yung pagiging number 1 natin sa The Pass. Passes Pass. And maraming salamat sa mga supporters natin, sponsors, Katingko, Lionheart TV, Sepat, GMA Online, ang Pilot, ang 555, ang PLDT, at ang, of course, ang Sharp, and Punchline with Alex Calensro, Elbeno Obra, and of course, Meats and Deli. Kumain po kayo doon. Sabihin nyo lang, Alex Calleja, dyan sa Meats and Deli, Rockwell, tapos bibigyan kayo ng Certificate of Appreciation.
Say Richard Calleja.
Richard Calleja.
Some discount.
Yes. Salamat.
Perfect. Congrats, Lex, again, man. We love you, brother.
Yes, salamat.
Lex.
Samo, tell us about Alex's equal.
No, not equal. I want to invite you guys to please check out Zion Christian Mission Center, PH, on Facebook. We also have a Bible study app. This is absolutely free. All the classes are actually, however you take it. But it's called SPS, which stands for Self-Paced Study. So please go to the Play Store, the App Store, look for ZCMC SPS, sign up today, and you'll be on your way to personal growth, deeper understanding of Scripture, and faith that you can apply daily. Also, if you want to be a bit more hardcore and you really want to nerd out on the Bible and like be in a class online with like-minded believers, then we can also do that. Message me on Instagram and I'll hook it up at IamSamO.
What if I want to be softcore Bible study?
I mean, I guess you can start out, you know.
Don't hardcore kaagad. Softcore muna. Parang ganun. To help with the understanding of all of this. Correct?
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we're all, it's a journey. Everyone starts out on a different level of core, I suppose, and that's fine.
Did your feed get dominated by all the funny Jesus moments, like Jesus fail moments?
No.
The Jesus fails? No? Oh, it was all over my algorithm. I'm sure a lot of people, same thing, because it is Holy Week. There was just a bunch of Jesus fail throughout the world. And we'll just show you a couple of them. Yeah, we'll just show you a couple of them. We're not the only country that does it, but some of these were the highlight of my feed. Here is Jesus in front of the Mang Inasal at a mall, getting beat down by terrible painted facial hair guy with the spear. Here we go. Is that a girl? At the mall.
So is this like a parang an event that's organized by the mall?
I'm gonna say that the mall.
But
They have to sign off on it. They have to sign off on it.
Yeah.
You can't just do that.
I'd say no.
Oh,
with
dalawa
all the
lang
blood, with all the blood, I'm gonna say no. Here's one of my favorite ones. This is really good because see
kumakain ka sa mga inasal,
Jesus.
no? Kumakain ka sa mga inasal, no?
I would lose my appetite.
This is my favorite because napaka niya yung malaking tae ng kalabaw while walking. Here we go. And
Oh no.
Wala na yan. Kahit anong pahid mo, nandiyan na yan.
I don't think that's what you said.
Ko na,
It is.
wala na yan.
Mo, may news ako sa'yo. Hindi siya tayo ng kalabaw.
Oo.
ano yan? Tae ng tao?
Yes, I think so.
No, it's too green. I don't think it's poop.
Okay, let's go back. Let's go back to it. Sam
balik mo.
wants to break down the tae.
Seryoso, sa tingin ko hindi siya kalabaw.
I don't think it's number 2.
Pero masyadong malaki siya sa
Hindi,
tao.
My love tae yan. Pero
Sa-
what animal? Saan galing? It's the screen.
Oh my God.
Rewind.
Lalo nasa gitna na yan ng toes. Nasa kuko na yan.
It almost looked like he was doing a cement, what do you call this? Wait,
Alam mo
Vin, put it back.
Alam mo kahit ulitin yan, hindi nila mauulit yung target na yon. Hindi nila mauulit yung target na yan pag pinaulit mo sa kanya. No, pasok ko.
Is that real blood or
Oh,
fake?
that. I was wondering the
That's
same
real blood.
thing. Oh gosh.
That's your blood.
Oo.
Oh my God.
Pero mo nandiri siya sa EBS, no? Hindi siya
You know, but I'm glad though they can have a little bit of laughter. I mean, look at this next clip. The guy's having a great time being crucified. Here we go.
Yun lang pala dapat ang ano, no?
With the
Yeah,
ancient teeth.
That should have been the torture. All right. Whoa, this is the best. This is
Grabe naman yan.
Oo, yun na yun.
this. They're just making it a
Is
ride.
he-
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, it's just that's about having a good time. Yeah, little band music going. There are a couple of them that fell down, by the way.
looks fun. More fun than
Yeah.
punishment.
Yeah. Here's my favorite. When Jesus retaliates.
Naman.
Starts-
what is good? This is
Grabe
disturbing.
naman.
This is disturbing now.
Naka-shirt lang yung tinira ba? Sa t-shirt na pink.
He took joy in that. He took joy in hating that guy.
a little revenge. Next video. This is everywhere. By the
more?
way, here. Oh, it's nonstop. There's she's taking a smoke break. Jesus. It's hard to carry. Oh, here's
I saw this one.
Yan, oo.
this is the best. So the guy,
What?
Yan.
the guy was putting weight. The guy was putting weight on the cross.
Oh.
And the si Christ.
That was a good back kick.
Oh, hinoli
Look
kick.
at this.
Hinoli kick siya. Holy kick.
Sweet chin music right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Amazing. We got a couple more here. Oh, this is my favorite.
Whoa!
Ah, there.
Nabasa.
Oh my God.
What is
Ito, nabasa. Sunog pa siya. oh.
Thanks,
Oo.
What do you think about that, Sam? Like, yung ganong ritual dito.
I'm I guess just watching these videos parang I'm a little disturbed. Like I hope God isn't too offended by, you know, what's happening.
They mean well.
Oh,
Some people look like they take joy in hitting other people.
eh nga din, ako naman, sa serious note, di ba dapat inaalala lang natin yun? Hindi naman talaga taon-taon namamatay si Jesus. Kundi parang Christmas yun eh. Hindi naman laging pinapanganak. Inaalala lang natin yung... So, di ba?
The
Parang
sacrifice.
sacrifice. Parang feeling ko, hindi siya dapat ginagawa na. Kasi parang... Pero may
The thing is, it was
paniniwala.
already done, right?
Oh,
It was
yeah.
already done. There's no need to do that. If you believe in, you know, the religion and the faith and kind of the process and all of that stuff, Sam, I mean, am I right? He already died for the sin. He already did the crucifixion. You don't need to replicate it. There's nothing you need to do anymore. Like, parang, he already maxed out, guys. No need to try. We're done here.
I mean,
can
the
say sorry in other
sacrifice,
ways.
the sacrifice has been done. It doesn't mean, though, that, you know, we don't have anything to do anymore. Obviously, we still have to keep the faith and act according to that. But I think, you know, as you mentioned earlier, Mohan, like, they do mean well, I think, when they do this. They, you know, I guess, you know, we live our lives and we kind of forget that, yes, you know, somebody died on the cross for our sins. And maybe my takeaway from it is like this just shows like how, you know, how human we are. And I'm just gonna think of it that way. But it was disturbing.
Parang mockery yung iba eh.
Hindi, katulad ko, nagyoyosi yung, sa tingin ko hindi niya sinasadya yun kasi tao pa rin siya. Kaya lang hindi ko rin alam kung, di ba, parang, nakakatawa nga, di ba, nagyoyosi eh. Kasi di naman magiging ganun. Pero kung tutusin, parang inaalala lang naman yung ginawa ni Jesus. Di naman siya si Jesus, kaya pwede siya magyosi. Pero nakakatawa lang. Kasi nga, naka-itsurang Jesus siya. Yun ang ano doon. Yun ang mga nakakatawa doon. Pero, malalamon tao sila na-jack. Pinabigat mo yung krus Pinabigat mo.
Yeah, he's naughty guy.
Yeah. I just really like the walk on tae guy because it was very miracle looking. I mean, the fact that he can walk on tae was wow. Wow. Very miraculous. I was surprised at how many other countries did it though. Like that's my takeaway from it over the weekend as I saw so many of these clips and thanks to social media because growing up obviously we didn't have social media. So I thought this activity was uniquely Filipino, that it was only us that did it. But I mean there are a bunch of other countries that did it. So I'm like, oh man. I mean, it was one of those things I used to tell stories about to my friends. Like, in the Philippines we crucify people, thinking it was completely ours, but we didn't gatekeep it enough.
Di nga, mga nanay nga natin, di ba? Pag alas 3, bawal ka na maligo. Alas 3 ng hapon, pagkatapos ng bawal ka na maligo. Bawal na mag-ingay. Pagkatapos pag namatay na si Jesus ng 3 p.m., bawal na mag-ingay, bawal na tumawa, bawal na kumain ng meat.
Yeah, there's all these things that happen once 3 o'clock here, which you have to be very solemn and all that. But then with the rise of vacations, going to the beach, going kind of nuts, going crazy, drinking, all that stuff, I think we've gotten less and less strict about the things you're not supposed to be doing. But anyway, again, let's gatekeep this. I think it should be uniquely ours. I think it's fun that we have something like this, no matter how stupid the actual activity is. Speaking of Philippines, you guys saw this? I saw this on The Economist. It says that the Philippines is the worst country in the world when it comes to housing related to financial burden.
Yes.
Now this is really about just not the most expensive homes, but the most expensive, I guess, relative to your income. I think you need, I don't know what the index is, but to afford some of the stuff, some of the places.
Ridiculous.
You need like 10 times more than your income. Your average income right.
The prices here are the same as Toronto, which is, I think that's ridiculous because we're talking about North America and prices. So we were just actually talking about this last night while we were in the sauna, my friends and I, and they're like, oh, the condos in McKinley actually got cheaper. You can get one now for 12 million. I'm like, 12 million? That's cheaper? What the?
Easy, Mara.
That's considered cheap, 12 million?
Yes, what the?
At least she stopped.
Yeah. Yeah. Big batata, I understand. So Korea here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So was that 5th place here? Is it generally considered over there, Sam? When you're there, do you see your brother complain about it? Is it very expensive to live in South Korea?
I think it is expensive to get housing actually, and they have this unique system of like you have to make a ginormous deposit on top of like a monthly fee or something like that. They have a unique way of doing it. Hanggang dun lang
No, but I mean, I'm surprised to see Britain, which is always, I always think living in the UK is so stupid expensive. The United States also very expensive, but I guess it's a big country. You can find places where it's not too bad. But again, this is not the cost of a home, this graph. It really is about how much it costs versus or relative to your income. The income gap is so huge compared to how much it costs for decent places to live. So really rough. Also, speaking of places to live, did you guys watch the Parisian Agency exclusive properties season 6, episode number 3?
Oh, it's Sarah Labate.
Sarah Labate was in Paris looking to buy a 300 million peso flat in Paris. She speaks French, and I guess a lot of people are surprised. She is Moroccan, and that's why she speaks French. But she was in Paris trying to buy a 300 million peso flat.
Grabe naman. Combien?
That's a ton.
So is this...
What is that? 3 million? How many is that? Is that $4 or $5 million? What is that? $4 million? $5 million or something? That's insane amount of money.
So this is a TV show?
It is a TV show for super rich people. And I mean, I didn't know that Sarah... I mean, we all know Sarah's super popular. I mean... I love her, by the way. She's awesome. But to afford 300 million, how long do you have to work to do that? Like Lex, I mean, for all the success that you've encountered over the past few years, how long do you think you would have to work to afford to buy a 300 million peso apartment? Remember, this is just to buy that. This is not how much money you have. This is only going to be a portion of the money that you have. How long do you think you have to work to buy a 300 million place?
Malapit na yan.
3 to 5 years.
I told you. I told you.
Matagal talaga, matagal.
Wow. Woo. Why don't you go on that show, Lex?
Yeah.
Come
Parisian
on.
Agency exclusive property. Season 6, episode 4.
Woo.
Alex Karylle. That happens. You're Moses Jesus level, guys. Come on. No, I saw this video on Instagram with a girl being interviewed by a foreigner, and he's asking her, how much money is very rich in the Philippines? Like, how much do you have to make to be considered very rich? And I'm kind of shocked by her answer, but here, let's go ahead.
How much money is very rich in the Philippines? Like a monthly salary?
Very rich? For very rich, I'd say over 100K. Like realistically, but yeah.
Huh?
100K a month?
To expend or
What the? What the?
Because I guess this stuff is relative to some degree.
Of course.
Diba?
Of course. But there's a standard for what we think is mayaman, right?
Maybe she's 17 years old.
That too, yeah. If you're a lot younger, 100K a month could seem like a lot of money.
Does she look 17 years old to you?
No.
Yeah? That's how they look now.
No, but she does look
Nagkontradict yung dalawang
young.
host natin. Nagkontradict yung dalawang host natin, pero di sila talo.
She does look very young.
There are 14-year-olds that look like they're 20 now.
Yeah, well, we've always said that. But anyway, back to her answer. 100,000. I'm assuming she means monthly.
Yeah, that was the question,
Okay.
diba?
Yeah. No, he just said what's very rich. I don't know if did he say a month? But
Somebody
either way.
said monthly.
Okay, this is not rich. It's certainly not very rich, but this is not even rich. 100,000 pesos a month is maybe middle class, right?
She seems
Delikado,
young.
middle class, delikado ka pa dyan.
What is it then? What is it? What's middle class per month, you think?
Wait, middle class per month?
Yeah, let's just say middle class per month. What do you guys think it is? And discord.gg/goodtimesradio, though I know a lot of you guys are outside of the country, but what do you think middle class per month is? Herbert says 350,000 pesos.
No. Yeah. Is middle class?
Are you 17 years old? Like, how do you come up with that number? 350 is a lot of money.
That's a lot.
That is a lot of money.
Bigyan kita ng computation. Para malaman natin ng middle class, dapat yan
May anak ba or walang anak?
Yeah, may apartment ba yan o sariling bahay? So pagka halimbawa nangungupahan ka at middle class ka, magandang apartment yan. Nasa 35,000 na ata ang apartment na maayos-ayos ngayon. Nasa 30 to 35,000. Tapos na kagad yung 100,000 a month mo, may ilaw, tubig ka.
Dues.
55. Okay.
So para maging, mayroon pang pinag-aaral. May pinag-aaral ka. May gimmick ka. Oh. So,
magkano?
Ubus ang 100,000 mo para sa middle class. Sa
Alex and Mara look like mom and dad.
Para para maging middle class ka, sabihin natin may kotse ka. Lalo pag may kotse ka, tapos ka. Hindi ka middle class pagka 100.
Wait, you have to have a car to be considered middle class, no?
Dapat.
What do you think?
Middle class ka. Oh, patay ka sa gas.
Well, okay, no, let me take that back. Because Sam, you're certainly. I know you don't have a car, but that's really a choice thing.
Hindi, choice mo yun.
Yeah, because you don't drive, and it's not that you can't afford one. It's just you choose not to have. But if you want to be middle class, you have to at least have a car. Yeah, we could probably we could probably ask James this a little bit later because he's going to show up.
Car or you grab all the time.
Oo.
Yan.
200K. medyo
Middle class.
Medyo ano ka na niyan. Ingat ka sa pagbabakasyon. Ingat ka sa pagmumol. Mahal dito.
200,000 ingat sa bakasyon?
Hindi ka pwede ka lang isang beses na bakasyon sa 200K.
Mahal din mag-travel dito sa domestic.
I know it's expensive, but 200,000 pesos a month sounds like a lot of money. I think that
family, I think that's really
family.
I think that comfortably gets you out of middle class into maybe upper middle class with 200K a month.
No,
Are we talking about a family setup as Alex was?
It's hard when we say cat because obviously every single kid is going to multiply that by a considerable amount. Let's just say one person. Just one.
Okay, pag one person, ganun din ang gastos mo eh. Tatanggalin mo lang eskwela. O sige, one person. Ako, halimbawa ako. Hahanap ako ng isang kondo. May na ang 20 mil na kondo, 20K para maging komportable. May mga
35.
Admin fee pa yan, whatever, 25K. So 75K na lang. Meron kang babayaran kuryente, pagkain. May matitira ka ng mga 30,000 a month. Makakaipon ka. 70K gastos mo sa solo. May internet pa pala.
30K savings on 100K is an amazing amount. That's an amazing amount of money. If you can save 30,000 pesos per 100 you make, you are in good shape. So 100,000 is middle class for a solo person. Is that the number
Kasi pagka nagtitipid ka, hindi ka middle class ha. Ito, si Negatron, 40K house, 30K groceries, 20K car, 30K tuition. May tuition ka kasi. Tinatanggal nga pag solo lang eh. Dapat solo lang.
Dude, you pay 2K for water? That's a lot. Negatron.
Maybe that includes yung ordering mga ganito.
Okay, well, let me. Okay, so Alex, you have a family. Let's ask the two girls who are single, successful-ish, I would say, right? Women with a little bit of an age gap here. Do you guys feel like you're middle class?
I think I'm middle.
Yeah.
Or upper middle, or lower, whatever.
I'm not rich. I'm middle.
Yeah, but for definition's sake, like let's throw one out here. Would you consider yourself middle or upper middle or lower, whatever the high one is?
Can you define these things?
Ako upper middle.
Middle, upper middle, like what?
Okay, let's say upper middle is you generally can buy what you want within reason. You can travel anywhere you want within reason. Meaning, if you wanted to go to Paris, you could, but maybe you're not staying where Sarah
Paris,
staying.
that's times 60 something. Wag naman Paris.
We get, but I'm saying you can go if you want to go. You might not be staying at the Ritz-Carlton or the whatever, but you can go if you want to go.
Yeah.
I would say that's upper middle class,
upper
right?
middle.
Or middle class.
Okay. Upper middle.
How much money do you have to make a month to have that lifestyle?
200.
God damn, girl.
Dahil may asawa ko, hindi to do 500.
And kids.
Yes. Ang gastos ko sa bahay is 300K a month.
And how many dogs, Lex?
6.
Oh, masarap pagkain nila.
Akala ko masarap yung dogs. Isip na.
Hindi, I mean, at your place is so nice. Tapos masarap yung pagkain dun.
Huwag niyong isipin
Paco says if you're eating more than 3 times a day, taba mo. Okay, if you're eating more than 3 times a day, and you can buy Starbucks from time to time, you're considered middle class and lightly obese. Is probably the way to look at that one. Middle class, poor, rich. Here we go. Somebody put a graph here. This is from the source is Rising Philippines. So poor is less than 14,500. Low income is 14 to 29K. That's not poor. You're just low income. Lower middle is 29 to 58. For lower middle, 58 for lower middle. Man, that's rough. Middle class is 58 to 116. Upper middle class is 116 to 232, which is kind of in line with your answer there, Mara. Upper income, not rich, is 232 to 465.
What's the difference between upper income and upper
middle?
Okay.
Yeah, like upper income is
Oo.
Hindi ka na
I mean,
middle.
Niimbitahan ka na sa mga sosyalan pero hindi ka pa.
Yeah, you're not on Tatler, but you could probably, I don't know, buy 3 cars.
Nakakapunta ka sa mga sosyalan. Pero may kotse ka pero hindi ganun kotse ng mga mayayaman.
Yeah. Rich is at least 465 a month is rich. But that's still not flood control rich. That's just kind of regular rich.
Ganun ba? Di pasok tayo
I would say. Yeah, Lex, I think you're rich. I mean, clearly, right? I mean, if it takes you 3 to 5 to buy the condo next to Sarah, I think that would be definitely rich.
Pwede, kaya naman.
Where do you put yourself, Mohan?
Nasa rich yan.
I mean...
May guard eh. May guard.
Ay, oo nga, may guard na tumatawag.
I would say definitely middle and nowhere near the next level.
You have a guard there?
Yeah.
May guard siya.
What the?
May guard siya. Sa pinto nila ha, sa pinto.
What do you mean? Totoo?
Totoo. Si Sam, may guard din. Bakit?
Kasi kondo ako. Ano ka ba?
Tinatawagan si Mo kanina. Hey sir, can I have my break now? Because I've been...
No, go hindi. Kasi nandito yung eggs to pick up the girl. So, nandito na. Siya. Yeah, that's kind of how it went. No, I mean definitely middle. If
upper.
No.
Upper ka mo.
Upper middle.
You travel a lot, so you would be upper middle. You travel a lot.
I'm a couponer. I don't travel. I'm a couponer.
Yeah, but look at your kitchen.
Oh, thank you. I was thinking about the kitchen. Yung kitchen pa lang. Upper middle.
Dahil sa ref?
Dude, was it your stove or something?
Kiowa lang yung mga appliances ko sa bahay.
No.
Ikaw, grabe. Hindi mo ako pinapunta sa inyo eh. Ganun ka kayaman.
Hindi ka pumunta doon? Bakit?
There's like 6 of them.
So?
Minute ko na sila sa resto.
Ay.
No, I mean, what are we gonna do? We're gonna go on the radio tapos iwan natin yung buong entourage ni
Tama ka
Alex
naman.
sa baba.
Tama ka naman. Bakit man? Tapos ikaw man. Anong comment?
I don't know if the guard will let you in, Lex. Alam mo naman.
There you go. There
Wait,
you go.
totoo bang may guard?
Yes, I have a guard.
Oh, see? My guard, Mara. Bakit?
Do you live in a gated community, Mohan?
I do.
Oh,
That's why.
Yung may number
Yes.
sa labas yung may pipindutin ka 4 na code tapos bubukas yung gate na
No, we don't have that. Kasi nga may guard. You have to actually leave your license. They issue you a pass. You have to put it on your car. All that stuff. It's just like any other subdivision.
Kapag gated community, doesn't that mean like upper middle nga?
Oo, upper yun pag may gated.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, fine, sure.
Kami, yung bisita namin nasa loob na ng sala, di pa namin alam eh. Pagaba ko, di ba pala kayo? Kayo naman ba kayo? Bukas yung pinto eh. Like, ganun ba? Okay.
All right, we will take a break. When we come back, we might have James here already. I'm assuming we will. If not, he's definitely coming up in the next hour. But we will be here till 9. Don't go away. Back after this.
Good times.
Number one girl in your eyes.
Yeah, that's Alex's number one girl in his eyes.
Yes, of course. Always.
Hi, Dana.
And Mara, you can go ahead and shout out the number one girl in your life right now.
Yes.
We see her all over there. Yeah, it's everybody. Just go ahead. Mara. Shout out.
Hello.
May pimple this girl dito. May pimple. Number one pimple in their life.
Marami. Oo nga. Nakita mo? I do.
Siyempre, may EO optical.
No, but your complexion looks great, Mara.
Oh yeah, great. Mara.
You're blooming, Mara.
Blooming ka, Mara.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been going to the sauna a lot.
We know.
With
Yes.
of course. Popol.
Number one girl in your eyes.
I guess are funny.
Hour number 3 of the show at 8 o'clock here. I think we have James. I think I have a feeling we have him somewhere.
You
here,
have
right?
a feeling?
Oh, there he is.
I hear you.
We don't see you on video. Are we not doing the video then? It's cool because it's a radio show, but I mean, at least for you're better looking than a lot of us here on the show. We might as well kind of have you.
Hang on. Here we go.
The hell yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Hey.
Where is he?
Proof of life.
Good.
Hi, James.
Hi, guys.
That's bagong gising. That you look like Pedro
Bagong
Pascal,
gising to,
right? Jesus.
Let me get my coffee.
Yan ang upper, ano, yung ganyang bahay.
This is rich.
That is upper, that's rich.
Hey, James, we were just talking about wealth here a little while ago before you get into your segment, but I said like if you're considered rich, you probably have at least 3 cars. Right?
In the Philippines, or
yeah,
I think
maybe
in the Philippines, it's 1 car is already considered rich. I don't know where that cutoff is, but
maybe the kind of car, maybe the 1 car, but the kind of 1 car would dictate.
That would be a big factor.
Yeah, I mean, I think well, depending how you sort of measure it, but yeah, 1 car is already considered rich, but the disparity is kind of huge, because like I think it's somewhere around 90% or 80-something% don't have cars, but then the few that have cars, they all have 3 or 4.
Correct.
They have even more pa, no? But ganun talaga. That's the concentration of wealth. It's the disparity is huge, and so yeah, it's pretty. It doesn't seem like it's very equal.
What was the Nepo baby car count again? Was it like 30 or something like that?
Wow,
that group was tough.
I don't
hey, but hey, can I say this, Sam? Do you know who the number 1 Nepo baby is in the world, Sam?
Who is that?
Jesus.
What are you?
What?
Son of God.
I didn't really think about it, right? You didn't really think about it, right?
Yeah, but he certainly did not act like a Nepo baby, so there's that.
There we go. I'm just saying by definition.
There was flood control issues back then with Noah, right? All right, I gotta get some more caffeine.
That's pre-coffee, guys. Oh, wow.
All right. James, you're here to talk about the Manila International Auto Show. We also know it as MIAS, right? And obviously, this is the big event when it comes to anything automotive. And I guess what makes this year bigger than past years, because when it comes to these things, I'm assuming they grow and they're more impressive every single year.
Yes, they are. They are, and this year they're expanding. They have the new Philippine Trade Center that they're using part of. There's another, if I got about 3,000 square meters extra, which is great. Last year, I think, was a record-breaking year. It was almost 180,000 people that went through the doors, and that's good news for like the middle class. It seems like. It looks like we're getting more and more higher GDP. I was talking to some industry people yesterday, and the forecasts look good because of our population, the demographic, the rising GDP, and I guess because public transportation sucks. So I guess that's probably the bigger side of it for the car industry, is because if public transportation didn't suck, then people wouldn't be flocking as much as they do to buy cars. But this is them privatizing the solution that it should have been done by government. So they're going and trying to get into their own little transport, personal private transport. And the shows like MIAS put that all under one roof. So it's really good for somebody who's looking at options, because you get the best of everything under one roof, the most viewership, the brands really launch their stuff there. And of course, the focus is going to be EV and a lot of hybrids and alternative energy cars, which have finally really caught on here.
Yeah.
Took a while, but the gas crisis recently, man, it's almost like having that Gcash moment. If you guys, can relate to that during the pandemic. It's almost like that, the feeling that I'm getting when people were ignoring like that technology before, and then pandemic hit, and then all of a sudden everyone had to do Gcash. Now people are looking at EVs in that same sort of way. It's not anymore this distant thing that your weird cousin from the States sort of drives. It's now something that, oh my God, I need to consider this.
Wow.
As weird cousin from the States I am, as I drive said EV, I worry though when it comes to electric vehicles, and I don't know if this is propaganda from other people saying, don't buy an EV car because the resale value is terrible and all that stuff. You know, they try to scare you out of it. Is that a propaganda thing, or can I?
There's a little bit of truth into that, but you know, I was one of those people spreading propaganda like that, so I know that's true. That's true propaganda because I was doing it. Well, the thing about the EVs is like, it's a paradigm shift. You got to sort of change it's become almost ideology. And that's the part I don't like. It's like, we should just be looking at these things as technology. Does it do a more efficient job or not? Never mind about what's the feeling like. And we don't do that when we enter elevators, right? We don't go, well, it should have been a combustion engine. You know, that's the way God intended the elevator to move. No, we just get in, it moves, it's efficient, and that's it. The microwave heats up our food in a flash. That's what it does. The grill has a different function. But once we attached ideology to it, yes, it got a little crazy. Now, to get specifically to your question about resale value, definitely in the beginning, that was a very big issue because, of course, economies of scale, technology wasn't as great. You would get affected by it, like batteries, if people didn't know if they were going to last 5 to 10 years. So you would take a hit there. But then you have to also look at motoring as, well, this is also a consumable product. The resale value of your shoes are also pretty bad, right? I mean, but that's not what you buy them for. You buy them to use them. So we're going to have to get into a different mindset if we're going to want to embrace the new EV era. And I'm not speaking as a fan. Huh? I have my own reservations myself because I'm a purist. I'm an enthusiast. But I've learned to separate the two now, that it's not really up to my ideology or how I feel about it. It's, does it do what it's intended to do a little bit better than the previous technology? That's all we should be looking at. And so now it's starting to get better because the technology is starting to get better. And the way I see it personally, Mo, is that the industry is trying to get into this almost a disposable, planned obsolescence type of model, just in the same way that your cell phone is. We used to remember when we first bought cell phones. I mean, I remember going, I wonder how long this will last. That's how I was looking at it. Like, is it built from good stuff? Like, now, do you really care? No, it's a consumable. You buy it. It's expensive too. Huh? I mean, like an iPhone here is about $100,000 for a top model one. And it's high, but you're looking at it as, what does it do for me now? And then after about 2-3 years, you're not looking at the resale value anymore. What did it give me is what you're measuring it. And I think that's where we're entering the car world. And that's where the big paradigm shift is happening in thinking. But yes, in the beginning, you know, if you're looking at it from resale values and all that, I wouldn't focus on that anymore. I would focus on, what does this do for me? Give it a lifespan of, let's say, 5 years and treat it as a consumable product and see how it serves you.
You know, again, I'm only speaking from my own inability to say no to the temptation of getting a new car. But the moment I start just flirting with the idea of getting a new vehicle, it's almost guaranteed I'm going to get one now. It's just something about cars, you know, and I'm not a car enthusiast at any capacity as maybe some of the people that are going to this convention, or certainly not like you. But, you know, I have a car. I'm okay with it. I don't think about getting another one. A couple of years go down the road, I see maybe a commercial, or I go on the website and I'm like, oh, that's a nice little car. And that's it. I'm going to get one now in the next couple of months. Why is it so freaking addictive to look at a car and want it and buy it right away? I mean, I know we were talking earlier about people can afford these things and stuff, but when it comes to me, the moment I plant that seed in my head that I want to get one, it's going to happen.
Oh, because it's an emotional purchase for sure. I mean, we've been hardwired like that from birth, from Hollywood, from everything that we see. And then there's just a natural connection, especially for men. I mean, it happens also with women, but more with men. There's this natural connection, this mechanical movement. It's almost like, because it's the ultimate Iron Man suit, right? So we sit in it and we go places unnaturally fast. And that mechanical expression of ourselves is what you're feeling. So it's a status symbol, it's a feeling of power. These are all real things. And then, of course, the advertising is purely emotional in how it gets you. The designers are paid exorbitant amount of money to be able to target that nerve that you just talked about. The same with the marketing people, the same with all the people involved in this design of this car. They're pushing emotional buttons because otherwise we'd all be driving sort of beige Innovas, everywhere. Because those are the ones that make the most sense. But no, that's not what it is. I mean, the same can go for the watch industry. I mean, you're not buying it to tell time anymore. You're buying the history, the story, the status, the accomplishment, everything. And that's how we're wired. We reward ourselves. We're virtue signaling or signaling. And there are people out there who made a career out of doing it. Alex is speak up, Alex.
May James, galing sa sector ng mga middle class, no? So gusto nating gusto ko, interesado ako sa EV. Pero paano bang yung mga charging natin ngayon? Halimbawa, pupunta akong Baguio, ang balita ko, may mga EV ba na kayang balikan o kailangan ng kasabay ba ng technology ng mga kotse ng EV yung facility to charge? Kasi yun naman pinoproblema ko eh. Pwede ko naman sakyan yung EV na yan. Pero mamaya naman, wala naman tayong mga charging system. Ano ba yan? Sa Pilipinas ba, may idea ka ba na yung mga kotse nagbebenta ng EV, meron din silang parang obligasyon to also support the need para sa charging? Ayun lang tanong ko para makabili dyan ng EV.
Good question. And I don't think there's an obligation, and that's where the stress lies, right? But there is a commitment from people like AC Mobility, who are the distributors of BYD. They have a separate business unit that does nothing but charging. So it's in their best interests to develop that charging network, because they're also supporting a product that they sell, and they're also renting that to other brands. So it's not exclusive to AC Mobility. So they have a nice little setup there, and I follow the money, right? It's not, I don't follow the hype, I follow the money. If there is investment there and there's a natural incentive for that business, then it would be something I would be willing to support, because it's natural, it's organic, it's not forced. We also have an Avida law that gives a lot of incentive to these brands and manufacturers to develop this infrastructure, because, as you said, and your point is fair, because it's the major point of stress for most people. It's called range anxiety. Is they don't know what the infrastructure is going to look like, so it becomes chicken and the egg. I'm going to get the car when the infrastructure comes, and the infrastructure says, well, if there's enough cars, then I'll build more power stations. So in the metro area, you're fine. Going up to Baguio, you're fine, only because these are big, major hubs now. You have charging stations in the SM there, in some malls, in Baguio Country Club. All these places have it now. And the range of cars now are able to get you to Baguio and back from Manila. But that's the published range. In reality, you don't want to drive them on right on that edge of, it's going to do 450 kilometers, because, that's in ideal conditions. When you're climbing up the hill, it's different to going down the hill. When you are fully loaded, it's different than when you're not fully loaded. And you don't want to, it's not like when you get stuck on the side of the road in the province, anyone can sort of jump into a tricycle and pick up a few liters of gas and go back. That's a little bit easier than finding a power on wheels or something. But I guess my advice to you would be, if you are feeling the range anxiety, there are perfect technologies right now to help you bridge that gap. I would go for a PHEV. That's where I'm leaning towards.
What's that?
A PHEV is clinically say the best of the both worlds, plug-in hybrid. So you can plug it in. It gives you a range of about, depending on the car, 100 to 110, 120 kilometers on EV, but it has a gasoline engine. So there are many people that own PHEVs here that haven't charged for 6 or 7 or 8 months since they bought the car, because they're only doing less than 100 kilometers a day. So every time they come home, they plug it in, it charges up, they drive it out the next day, they do 50, 60 kilometers, they come back home, and they never, ever put gasoline in their car. But if they do go to Baguio, if they do go out of town, there's a gasoline engine that will power the battery. And so for me, that's a perfect solution.
Hybrids,
Yeah, it is. And that's what I like about when there's adoption, you find these solutions. Because in the beginning, all these concerns that you all brought up are so valid. They're true. You know, resale value, like Mo said, range anxiety, like you said. But as we adopt it more, there's more incentive, there's more economies of scale to come up with these solutions. And I think PHEV is a very good bridge. And then you have mild hybrids, you have full hybrids, you have so many different steps to this. So there are levels to it, and they can help you get through it a little bit easier. This is why motor shows like Mia's make so much sense, because I saw when Sam was like laughing and going, "Oh, she didn't know that." It's that a lot of people don't, and that's what the shows are for, so that you get exposed to these technologies. You can ask the questions, you can test drive it. You know, you can see, hey, I'm not the only person in the room with this worry. And it helps ease that anxiety. And that's what it's all about. Any new technology is going to be difficult to get people into. And right now, I've just made that shift myself in mindset. I haven't gotten one yet, but I'm waiting for the Mias to make my decision, because I'm going to be looking at all the different brands, and nothing puts pressure on a brand for prices than having their competitor next door with, you know, dancing girls and all the other, you know, shorter skirts and stuff like that. And so they all come up with great deals. And if you buy there, you can really get a great deal on a car.
As a consumer, though, like, there is no better place, no? Talaga.
I don't think so. I think it's under one roof. Yeah.
Yes.
And then even if you're not buying, I mean, as a kid, that's a candy shop for me, you know.
Oh my gosh.
Even as an adult. So yeah, go around, enjoy the technology, enjoy the car culture, because they've got everything there. It's not just EVs. They've got they've got the Petron classics and stuff. So you get to go and see all these old cars as well. You go to get the die-cast model cars. You get to see the accessories and buy something for your car there. So it's really a whole day out for the family.
And you were saying earlier that you're a purist. Is a show like this good for all levels of interest, from your entry level first person, you know, buying your first car, to your true absolute car nerd? Everybody's got something.
Totally designed for every level. Yeah, you can go in there because there's some hardcore car show cars there that you can really sort of get your fill on. You can go in, you can check out the new cars, the old cars. It's something for everyone, Mo. It's really good.
Hey, you know, real quick, I wanted to ask this because I think it's pretty relevant to a lot of people who may be listening. But how does the current global conflict scare people off when buying a car, or maybe having them lean again towards a little more an EV purchase because they're terrified of gas prices?
Yeah, it's having a major, serious effect. Like I said, people who I never thought would are now calling me up and saying, you know, hey, which EV would you recommend? Which PHEV? And it's things like this that are catalysts. I mean, it takes sometimes a bit of a push, sadly, a tragic push like this, because it's not fun at all. You know, I drive a diesel, and we are one of the hardest hit countries in the world. I think we're one of top 3, top 2, depending on which kind of gasoline we're talking about. Myanmar and Philippines are fighting for first place there for the price of diesel fuel. It's enough of a catalyst to say, we need to fix this and see something long term. Now, I also caution people to not be impulsive, because I mean, sometimes we can overcorrect. These oil shocks have happened many times before in the past, and they don't always happen. They don't always last like a season. They pass. And so we don't want to just, let's say, go into sell our car for a loss, our combustion engine cars for a loss in a panic, because when you do sell in a panic, you will compromise, and then buy at a premium because you're buying literally out of panic to save some liters of gas. You got to do the math. You know, there's numbers there that you got to crunch with your family and go, okay, if you're ready to buy a car anyway, then it's a no-brainer to consider, okay, do I consider an EV versus a combustion versus a PHEV or hybrid? Oh, by all means, because you're starting from a blank sheet. But what I would just be cautioning people is don't go out and just, okay, I'll sell my Land Cruiser for half price because, I'm scared of the gas. I'll pay a premium for the new EV because it's hot right now. And then the gas prices settle in in a year or 6 months or something like that. And then you've lost $1 million in the trade. That buys you a lot of gas. So just make sure that you're considering all of that before you buy. But then again, that's what MIAS is for you to be able to consider these and make a informed decision.
Yeah.
James, just tell me if you can answer these questions for whatever reason, but let's just kind of throw these, I don't know, general questions out there. What would you suggest would be the best entry-level first car for somebody listening to the show right now? They're like, okay, I want to buy a car, man. Yeah, you're right. Public trans sucks. What's a good entry-level car when you think about our environment, Manila-based specifically?
Environment.
What's your best, Manila car?
I would go personally, like I said, with the PHEV if I was getting an only car, because I am trying to be considerate to the person that will have to go out of town. And, even if you make it, the anxiety cannot be worth it sometimes. I mean, I remember driving around Dubai in 2022 in an EV, and Dubai is one of the most set up places for EVs, right? Charging networks, etc. It's one of the most first class venues for it. And yet I experienced quite a bit of range anxiety because I didn't have a home charger. I don't live there. And so I don't want people going through that. So what I would consider is a PHEV or a hybrid. And there are so many different, you have to qualify yourself as a buyer. Are you somebody that wants the tried and proven Toyota because they've been around forever? They've got that big brand. Or are you the type to say, well, there's the emerging BYD and they're the Toyotas of China, or the Toyotas of EV. But they obviously don't have the same track record as a Toyota, but I'm willing to take the risk. I would go with something, something a little bit tried and proven. I'm looking at different PHEVs. I'm looking at the BYD as well. I think they got some great models. But there are so many other brands out there that also offer a fantastic option. And here's something that I think I should make a point with when it comes to EVs. When we were buying cars, we're comparing Toyotas to Fords, to Chevrolets, to Hondas, because this one has 100-year heritage. And that counted for something. But what good is that legacy in an outdated technology? So when you do EVs, it's kind of wipe the slate clean and everyone's starting from scratch.
Wow.
It's like saying, nobody has the advantage here anymore. We're all on the same starting line. So you can't say, but we've been building cars for 100 years. Yeah, the guy that built cassette tapes for 100 years too is not competing with Spotify. He's not saying, well, I got more experience. Yes, in a different technology. So now it doesn't carry as much weight, but brands do still matter because you're still making the second biggest purchase that you will probably make in your lifetime. So you want to go with a brand also that is going to be here tomorrow. So there's a little bit of that too that you got to consider. That's why brands like Toyota will stick around for a long time because the trust is there, the history is there, the track record's there. But slowly you'll see people. There is a Nokia effect here. There is a bit of yes, they were the 90% plus market share, but then look how fast that wiped out because they were competing in an area that was all new. When the true smartphone came out, Nokia was like, no, we'll be okay. And then boom, look at them now. Look at Blockbuster and the Kodaks of the world. That is what's happening to the car industry. And there are people, if you don't evolve fast enough, you will die.
Oh my gosh, James, I want the PHEV and I don't even drive. I'm so sold. I want it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool technology. Yeah. It really is. And another thing about these EVs is they are actually quite fun to drive. They're fast.
That was a question. I had a question. I mean, again, coming from someone who doesn't drive, is the ride experience super different when you're on an EV as opposed to the traditional?
The ride experience is, you'll notice it's a lot quieter. So that's probably the first thing you'll notice. So it's a little bit eerie in some cases. Some people do experience a little bit of a different kind of motion sickness because You too?
That's
Because
no, I have motion sickness, so I get sick when you accelerate too quickly. I get a little, it doesn't have the vibrating engine too. You know how the car kind of vibrates. Without it, you almost feel like you're gliding through through the roads. But it makes me feel sick though. Like the gliding makes me feel kind of.
And people outside don't hear you because it's so quiet.
Yeah, I kill a lot of birds too, James, because and I'm not trying to kill these birds. It's just, I don't think they hear the vibration or feel the vibration on the ground when they're walking around. And because they don't do it, they take off so late. Like by the time they actually get off, you kind of clip them because they move last second. And I'm thinking, I bet you this is because the ground's not vibrating with the engine. But I'm not sure if that's true or not.
That's true.
Yeah,
and what you're describing is not uncommon, especially in the beginning, because there's a slight disconnection with the senses. You're right in that feeling that we're used to. The movement coincides, or I just realized I'm wearing my shirt back to front.
Oh, are you? Sweet.
This whole time.
I think you joined us topless. That's why, bro.
I was like, this is not supposed to be here. Okay, let me just sit lower.
Hi,
But yeah, that is something that some people find a little hard to adjust to, but eventually they do. Eventually it happens. Some people may never adjust to it, but that's why it's important to go to Mia's to throw the plug in there, because you get to try these cars out. Also, I would suggest that there are taxis now here in the Philippines that are full electric. Try and take a few of them before you go. Try riding around in a cab a few times, one of these EV cabs, and see if it's something that you could live with. And there you go. There's something for everyone. There's something that you got to make that evaluation yourself. I don't know if Mo will ever get over that, but a lot of people do, and I've heard some people that really don't. But that's why I think the world is big enough for all of these solutions to exist.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Yeah. No, for sure. All right, James, let's talk a little bit about Mia's. Where, when, all the good stuff, like the details of where it's happening and when.
Okay, it's April 9 to 12, so that's all this weekend. Come down as early as Thursday. And the weekends are usually crazy. So if you want to get in there and get a good look around the show, opening day is always a little bit less crazy, a little more sane. You might get a bit more time with the cars and a little bit more space in between. But yeah, once the weekends kick in, that's usually when it goes kind of berserk. Having said that, this is the first year that we've had it during a major oil crisis. So we're also fingers crossed. We don't know if we're going to get a ton more people or a ton less. Because of the prices, we don't know that, but the show must go on, as they say. So come down. It's the World Trade Center in Pasay. We have 2 venues now. That's going to be pretty cool to expand, and just check us out over the weekend. It's easy. I would say the hardest part is probably the parking. So if you can take either public transport or Grab or something like that, or take one of those EV cabs just to feel it out, that would be a great way to get in there and a great way to get out of there, because that's usually the hardest part is the parking. But there is parking available in different sort of venues nearby if you really want to take your car. But it's sometimes a little bit easier if you just commute over there.
James Deacon here on the show. Yep, do check. I'm sure you're going to be there everywhere, right? People are probably going to see you.
Yes, I'll be hosting the opening.
Lingering around, all that stuff. Yeah. So yeah, the Mia's event, make sure to check it out. Last question here, James, then we go. And everybody, you guys can answer this. Do you ever name your car? Like, do you remember, are you the type of dude that names your car?
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
what is it?
I mean, what's either the first name or what's the current name?
Well, I name all of them, the cars, the bikes, etc. So currently I have a Land Cruiser. That one I just call LC because it's LC Land Cruiser. But the older Land Cruiser, which is my pride and joy, it's a 1997 Lexus. It's a Lexus 450, an LX 450. It's almost 30 years old, and I call it 450 Lexi. And that's her nickname. I have a blue Vespa, and I call that, of course, Bluigi. Why wouldn't you, right?
Okay. Yeah.
And so I do name my cars. I used to have White Shadow before, and Max, my van. They all have personalities, and they all get names.
Cute.
Mine's the Ford Sexpedition. If
A
you
Sexpedition.
could probably think about my Honda Civic 69 or my so anyway, Alex,
Yes.
you ever name your car?
Yes, yung Ford Territory ko, Terry. Yung Ford Everest ko, si Resty. Si Honda Civic ko, si Vicky.
Wow.
I always ride Vicky. I always ride Vicky.
Okay. Vicky Bukaka.
I watched Fastest Pass last night.
Of course, James is always James is a good friend.
Yes, and a big supporter. Always love Alex's stand-ups.
Yes, of
and stuff.
course. We look, we came from the same lineage. No?
Clearly.
Clearly not.
I look at the bottom and you guys wearing the same color shirt. I don't know who's who. It's the glasses that makes there's James. Yeah, there's James.
The typical mestizo.
Yeah.
I know. You can't help it.
Sorry, James.
All right, brother. James, your socials. Where can people harass you online?
Yeah, I love your content.
Yeah, you can harass me on Facebook's probably my messiest. That's just James Deacon, Deakin. Deaconitis on Instagram, and at Transport Guy on X. I just started X like less than a month ago, and boy, it's toxic over there.
Oh yes. Yeah, a lot of sexpeditions over there.
I thought I was social media savvy until I got into X. I was like, damn,
yeah.
I have to relearn this thing all over again.
Yeah, you gotta take a bath every day right after you use it. But thanks, brother, for being here. Appreciate it. It's always good seeing you again. I hope we make this a regular thing. And if we've got questions about cars, and if you don't mind taking our call, we definitely love to drop you, have you drop by the show again. That'd be great.
I'll even wear my shirt the right way around next time.
Yeah, why not?
Thank you, James. We learned so much.
I appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, again, the biggest event. Make sure to check it out. It's
Bye.
it's absolute must
See you,
visit
brother.
event.
Bye-bye.
All right, thanks, brother. Have a good one. Bye. From brother to sister, Karylle, what's going on?
Yeah.
How are you?
Happy
Kay?
Easter.
Happy
Yes,
Easter.
that's right. So we're just back from the long break. What did you do during Easter?
We went to Tagaytay.
Nice.
Oh, that's right. You were saying you were going to do that.
Yeah.
Did you go to the Starbucks?
Yeah.
May ultra rich na tayo mga kausap from the middle class. Ito, may pumasok na yung mga rich. Di ba?
Where's on the chat room?
Hindi si Kay.
Hindi, si Kay. Di ba?
Oh my God.
Tayo kasi katanungan eh.
Yeah.
Hindi natin masagot yung mga tanong
Now
natin.
here's true wealth on the show. Yeah, so it was good though?
Yeah. Hindi lang mahaba yung pila, pero may isa pang bagong Starbucks mas malapit dun sa Balayda ko.
Does it have the good view?
Yun
Like
na nga,
the
we
Hiraya?
didn't go inside na, but we went to Balayda ko.
Oh,
gosh.
it's so nice. Nakakaiyak yung you're having coffee and you see Taal Volcano right in front of you. It's like,
We were talking about this last week that as even, for all these years that Starbucks has been there, and it's been there for 20 years now, or give or take, 15, 16 years. It is still one of the higher ranked Starbucks in the world. And I think it is recognized as such too. So I'm glad that it's still there and it's still as beautiful as ever. Can I use the Cafe 76 code over there?
Purple and green hearts. You know,
a cake pop? Nothing? I can't get anything out of that? No?
Dapat may ganun, no? Para you bypass the pila.
Ay.
Yeah, bypass the pila.
Bypass the pila.
We went there last time, right sa opening para walang tao. Ang sakit-sakit ng mata namin kasi antok na kami, pero we wanted to make sure walang tao, so we went there sa opening talaga.
Oh.
It was worth it.
And you bypass the pila.
There's no pila.
Yan pala dapat ang si Simon, no? Hi, I'm so tired. Can I bypass the pila? By all means. Yeah.
Oo, maawa na lang sila.
Ang magandang magandang Starbucks sa Chicago mo, nakita ko, yung something,
Chicago.
yung tatlong floors, grabe.
Oh, yeah.
Grabe.
Did it have the Taal Volcano?
No.
Nothing like.
Alam mo ba, may problema ako ngayon. Kayo na pa ano problema mo?
Bakit
Namatay yung monitor ko. Sasabihin ko sa inyo ha. Namatay yung monitor ko.
Oh, tapos?
So, wala
Until
akong
now?
nakikita. Kaya
Until
nataka
now?
kanina, di ba? Oo, tahimik lang ako. Papakita ko sa inyo. Kaya lang, professional ako eh. Tinajudge yung pagkatao ko. Ba't ako natataranta? Oh, panahon na para sabihin ko sa inyo. Ano to, Sam O? Papakita ko sa inyo.
Tingin.
Oh, yan ang tingin ko ngayon, no? Oh, nasa, patay, para akong tanga.
Black Mirror lang.
That's what happened to my laptop. That's why I had to get a new one. And ironically, di ba, I had to get a gaming laptop. The one who bought the new laptop that I only used for 6 months was a Goodtimes listener. So thank you for buying my laptop.
Mara naman, moment ko yun, inagaw mo
Ay,
pa.
sorry.
Man, look at all this technology in the back there. Like wire, I mean, multiple rings. I mean, wow, like, quite the setup.
And black screen. Yung pinaka-importante pa wala.
Yeah, that's right. It is 8:35. So, you can still see the show though, right, on your phone or something like that if we like do videos and stuff. I came across this video that maybe trigger a question I want to ask. So, I think this is kind of like a Grab delivery robot or something on the streets. It's going to deliver food, maybe like an Uber Eats, right? And in this video, let's get to the video here, Vin, so we don't, if you don't mind. So, there we go. So that's it. Okay, well, hold on. Pause for a second. So let me... Sorry. I thought I told people to go straight to the video. My bad. There's an F word there. Hopefully we don't hear it. So this is just like a food delivery thing. It goes to your place, you open it, and then you just take it out and close it. So brilliant, right? It has a screen that communicates with people. And in this video, you will see this little delivery robot asking help to press the crosswalk.
Oh my gosh, because it doesn't have arms.
Because it doesn't have arms. Okay.
Aww.
And what happens here is the guy gets mad because it's like, you don't have arms. You do it. You can't bypass this pila. Okay?
Yeah. Can't take our jobs.
Can't take our jobs. Exactly. And you know what? I think he should apologize. He was so rude. So I'll play for it now, and then I want to talk about, is this robot kawawa? And are we going to get to that point where we should feel bad about the way we treat these things? Because I've been seeing a lot of robot violence recently.
What?
Did you see Kyrie Irving? Kyrie Irving pushed a robot down to the ground, and it was very rude. I'll try to find this clip of Kyrie.
I love how you're defending the robots. No?
I'm always going to do that. Sorry,
if you rewatch Bicentennial Man, you would feel bad for the robot.
Yeah, I feel really bad. Okay, so let's play this, and then I'm gonna look for that other video as well, and we're gonna talk about. I mean, we should treat them better.
Fuck you. Press it yourself. You took a human's job, and you want me to press the button for you? No, hello. Fuck you.
I'm so sorry about the bad
Excuse you. Yeah, excuse you. I'm not pressing nothing. You press it. You sit there, you took a human's job, you take over our infrastructure, and then you want me to help you out? Go fuck yourself. Press it yourself. Oh, that's right. You don't have fingers. You got the green light, but you can't go because you don't have the walk signal. But you don't walk, you roll.
You roll.
Well, that's too fucking bad against Tell whoever's who that is to come press the button.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Okay. So, I mean, he sounded drunk, number one, right? But this is wrong, right?
Are we talking about rules in feelings, morality?
Yeah. Okay. Let's start. Let's start with answering this question. Is the robot kawawa?
Kawawa ka ba? Kawawa naman yung
Kawawa,
robot.
naawa ko.
Naawa ka? Hindi mo siya iiyak?
Hindi, kasi
cute siya.
Hindi naman.
It's
kasi
just doing its job.
May pupuntahan niya na tao naghihintay.
Actually, that's my question. The most important question. Did the person who ordered the food get the food?
No.
On time?
Tao pa rin ako naawa.
I don't know. How does this story end? That's what I'd like to know.
Well, it ends. Maybe the robot can wait for other people to cross, and then we'll just again
hindi naman
pasabay
siya,
the pila.
Hindi naman siya sinipa.
Yeah. I mean, I just don't. Okay, what if the guy kicks it?
Yeah, like in Platonic, Seth Rogen keeps kicking those. Ay, hindi. Yung ano lang pala.
May video mo na may video na may robot na bumangga sa salamin ng bus stop, yung nawasak yung kasi hindi nakita, hindi na sense na robot yung yung salamin. Nabasag niya.
No.
Okay.
So do we feel bad?
Ako gusto kong maawa kasi mamaya pag nag-take over sila, makita nila itong naaawa ako, liligtas nila ako kasi kakampi ko sila. Kaya for future sake, I'm with the robots.
Para kang si Mo.
Officially.
Mo will,
Naawa ko doon. Naawa ko doon sa robot.
Apocalypse.
Naawa ko sa robot. I feel sad.
I just watched the movie Bicentennial Man. So maawa ko sa robot because there are, sa Bicentennial Man, diba, he was unique. So he was able to analyze certain things. Tsaka nakakatakot kapag you treat a robot bad because they have memory and it will go to the cloud and then they will remember
That's what
you
Alex is saying.
as bad humans.
Nagaw mo na naman, Mara.
Parang mga ipis.
Parang pinaghirapan ko yun eh.
I don't know.
Copyright mo kasi.
Sam, do you feel bad for this robot?
I think the primary feeling for me was like, napaka-useless ng ginagawa ng taong to. Parang, yeah, like, okay, so you're saying all these things to a robot that is not understanding you and, well, is not feeling. So probably you're barking up the wrong tree. It's so pointless.
Paano barking
up the wrong tree?
Hindi ko alam talaga tama. Barking at on
Up.
Off?
P.
Barking up. Okay. Ang dami ko hinula doon.
Bakit nga up at hindi at, diba? Bakit nga naging ganon?
See?
Fine, say barking at, whatever. I don't care.
Tulungan niyo ako. Sama na yan, pwedeng whatever. Gagamitin ko yung balang araw eh.
Let me get my book of idioms.
You're barking up.
Here's the video of Karylle pushing this robot. You tell me if this is do you feel bad for this robot? Because this robot looks very human and this was just recently. Let's press play.
Oh, what is it doing though?
Talk about remembering it, Karylle.
Yeah, wait in 10 years. Wait for that.
Why was it trying to kick them?
What a bully.
It can't get up on its own.
Yeah.
Why did it try to kick them?
Okay, yeah, and there we go. Look, he's dead. He's coming after him.
That's it. It's not coming back.
So why would you act that way towards anything anyway?
Tama. Bilang black, nalaman nyo yung, diba, yung being ay, diba, nadi-discriminate kayo. Gaganyanin nyo isang robot.
It was a white robot, Lex.
Silver.
I'm with Karylle. No, I'm with the robot again. Wawa.
Why did it try to do a roundhouse kick? Is it like
I think it was
exhibition
just,
lang?
Yeah, it was an exhibition of how far they've come.
Hanggang di ka tinatamaan. Exhibition yun. Pag tinamaan ka, that's masakit.
Violence.
I've seen some exhibitions between robots and how kind of agile they are and what kind of moves they can do. Like the Chinese ones versus the American robots.
Well, the dancing ones.
Yeah, I mean, the American robots have nothing on the Chinese robots. The Chinese robots can land smoothly. They're so precise. The American ones are still kind of like wobbly and stuff like that. But the Chinese ones are amazing.
And they're using it for military, yung parang dog.
Maybe dog.
Yeah.
This dog has a weapon on it. It's absolutely blasting. It's kind of crazy.
Parang movie na tayo. Terminator is gonna happen.
Kay Mara pa yan, ha?
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
Kumalang punong-puno ng positive.
Call it a day, Sam. Is that okay? Because I have to...
Oh, we are?
Yeah, it's only 15 minutes.
Okay, well, I mean, before we wrap, I just wanted to say thank you to Cog
Handmade.
Yes. They sent us these beautiful handmade bags. And Cog
Can I see?
.handmade on Instagram. Thank you. This is so cute.
Meron ako.
Hindi.
It's
Ano?
Si Vicky meron.
Ano, nagkailangan tayo dahil wala ako, no?
we can ask.
Pero wala nga ako originally. Wala kami. Wala.
Will you use it?
Will you use it ba?
May babae.
Do you want to request? What color?
Sino mo nang binigyan? Gusto ko lang muna maging issue to. So, 3 kayo meron. Okay. Got it.
Cog, thank you.
Thank you.
So cute.
Yeah, it's handmade. That's really nice. Kaya called handmade. Thank
who's
you.
here tomorrow so we know what to expect? We Sam and I were always...
I'm here.
Kahit walang monitor, Alex will be here.
I'm
I will
so
then invite
here.
my monitor.
Afford niya yan. Upper middle class yan eh.
See you,
Meron
see you
yan in
market
10
market.
minutes.
See you market. Nandiyan ako, mamimili ako ng keyboard and monitor. Mamaya market.
Plugging the shopping.
Mamaya, makita tayo dyan, 11 to 12. Market.
The place to be.
So, nasa market ako. Buying monitor and keyboard.
You made it.
Kaso tambahin ng mga geng yan. Market origin. The origin.
What time are you gonna be there? I'm gonna be in that area.
Sige.
Oh, you can introduce you to the girlfriend.
Kasama mo si Kayla? I'll be there. Mga 11 to 12. Ano oras ka dyan, Mara?
Ay, 11 to 12. Di pa ako natutulog. I'm gonna sleep first.
Ano oras ka nga mag-adjust ako para sa'yo? Mag-adjust ako. Okay, see you.
So, mga 5 or 4 tayo.
Nasa 1,
naging 6 na 4. Ang laki ng difference.
Mapupunta
Hindi, 6 in class ko.
Tatambay ako kasi magpapunta ako sa New Asia. Magpapa The Works ako. So I'll see you sa Juan Bonifacio High. Okay?
Ay, okay,
everybody listening to the show, you guys want to hang out with Mara and Alex, that's where they're going to be. Yes.
Okay.
Anybody else? Okay?
Okay, saan ka kay?
Today?
Showtime?
Watch Showtime later.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sam o ikaw? Saan ka?
Huh?
May jet lag pa siya.
I'm so tired. Let's
So,
go.
Can I leave you guys with song here? Alvin, can we leave them with a song, please? 101 side. Here, let's press play. Here we go.
Oh no.
Okay.
I'm no good grad. Get out my way, you not a baddie like a Maya. Real bad, young queens like a king saying a sire. Pussy international.
Lizzo, you can smell.
They love with me. Nagawako di mo kaya. You never seen a Filipino killer move like me. Big bad wolf in the skirt, R.I.P. To this hating bitch.
Oh, God. Man, Sam, you're talking about there. Like, look at that. See? There's nothing.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah.
ELC.
Right.
Bish.
Sport OPM. Okay.
Yeah. Who's that?
No idea.
Hanapin ka na lang.
Subtle way up. Sino kayo?
Pero ma-search ng mga tao.
Iningit lang para maganda pakinggan eh. What's that?
That's gang kung nag-i-English.
Yes. Gang.
Yeah, that's it. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out. We appreciate it. It's nice to have everybody back. And you guys as well. Discord.gg/goodtimes. Have a great day. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Good times.